Channel6.ca, supported by... Are you looking for a new career that pays well and takes care of you? Then join us at Pitt Ernie's. We are driven to excel. Are you?
First of all, the RCMP expresses its deepest condolences to the family and the local community, and is committed to providing them with the victim services support they may require in the aftermath of these sudden deaths. On October 13, 2015 at 6:15 p.m., Rocky Mountain House RCMP were called to a medical emergency at a family farm near Withrow, Alberta. This is located east of Rocky Mountain House. 3 young sisters were playing on a grain truck loaded with canola when they became buried and in the grain. Adults at the farm were able to free the children from the grain and immediately began CPR. Short time later, emergency medical personnel arrived and continued CPR. Despite their efforts, they were not successful in reviving a 13-year-old and her 11-year-old sister, who both died at the scene. Their 11-year-old sister was taken to hospital via Stars Air Ambulance in Edmonton and succumbed to her injuries at 3:18 this morning. The RCMP are engaged with the investigation in support of the Office of the Medical Examiner. This is hitting us all very hard. Frontline responders are routinely called out to sad situations, but things are always harder when there's children involved. At the request of the family, the RCMP will issue the following statement on their behalf. Give me a moment, please. Our kids died living life on the farm. It is a family farm. We do not regret raising and involving our kids. Katie, age 13, Dara, age 11, and Jana, age 11, on our farm. It was our life. Thank you for all the overwhelming support we have received from all of the first responders, neighbors, and friends. We would ask the media to respect our privacy at this time of grief.
This, of course, is a very sad time for the staff, the students, the families, and the community connected with Condor School. The 3 girls did not attend the school as of late, but had been attending the school up until 2 years ago. And in a small knit community like Condor, they are known well by our staff and our students. And in fact, the family still would support the school in tremendous ways. And taking part in attending Christmas concerts, bringing baking for the staff and students. And so they will be sorely missed. Our goal as a school division today was to have our crisis management team on site at the school to offer support for the students and the staff as needed. Our thoughts and our prayers definitely go out to the family and the entire community.
Sorry, were the girls homeschooled? You said they no longer went to school.
I can't confirm that for sure. I do know that I'm also new to my role, so I just started with Wild Rose School Division in August 1st as a superintendent of schools. And so I've heard from staff that have confirmed that they were in attendance at Condor School 2 years ago, but I can't confirm for sure what their schooling was at this time.
And what grades does that school go up to, please?
It's a kindergarten to grade 7 school with about 167 students this year.
And you're saying that the kids were involved with different school projects and stuff?
Well, I don't know if it was so much projects, but when there were special events, in a community like Condor, the school is kind of the hub of the community. And so when there was a Christmas concert or athletic events, my understanding is there was often times when they would be in attendance and that they would support the school in many ways. And one of those ways that was mentioned by the staff was baking. And there were times when they would bring baking to the school. And so they were still very much connected to the school.
What kind of support is your crisis management team offering? A lot of those students at that school come from other farming families. Just wondering what exactly the kind of supports they'll be offering.
Well, our crisis management team is there to help support students that are grieving. And so, for young students especially, this can be a very confusing and difficult time. And so we want to make sure that we have adults that are trained to deal with those things, and those kids then can be, have an opportunity to speak with our counselors and, sort through those feelings.